Okay. Alright. Oh, jeez. Poof? Poof? Something like that? Oh, man. That was frustrating. The stream could have started earlier, but... Freaking, like, every USB device that was plugged in that is used for OBS, like, wasn't working. So, like, the mic wasn't working, the cameras weren't working, nothing was working. All of the USB related things, specifically for the stream. Obviously the keyboard and stuff has been working, but so I don't know why that was, but I like had to like unplug things, restart OBS. It was a bit obnoxious. Who the fuck is this? What do you mean? Anyway. How are you? I had already, I don't know if you heard me explain why the stream started a little later, but... like all the USB things weren't working that were related to the stream, like the cameras and the mic and things. Can you name me a bug? I feel like there was something that I had wanted to write for the schedule for doing for the second half of the stream that wasn't roguelite Death Builder, but I couldn't remember. Too much damn stupid news today. Oh, we're not in Mollusk. That's interesting. Means it's got to be something pretty specific. I don't know if I've ever seen this category because I don't think Barnacle is in there. But I don't know what would be in there. I guess. Let me about that. Maybe like a different slug, like a sea slug. Sea, but isn't sea cucumber not really correct at all? Yeah. The hell is in this that's not in this? Actually don't know. I'm probably gonna have to use a hint here because I'm not really sure. This should not be a cuttlefish. Almost guaranteed to not be. Yeah. I think I just have to hint because I have no idea where we go. Oh, these are worms and stuff? No ragworm? These don't... I guess just regular worms, huh? That's fucked. That's fucked up. What? Granted, obviously silkworm was not going to be in there, but leech? It's a leech. That was just lazy gaming right there, just clicking every single worm instead of... You know what? I haven't done the daily yet, so maybe I'll do that too. Compact. Blender is a program as well. The weather, the news, sports. Minute and Itsy. Bite size, compact, I don't know how any of the other things could be small. The Itsy Bitsy Spider, things you call people, sport, old, it doesn't really work, does it? Weather, news, sports, sounds. Okay. Chamber, foundation. Foundation, primer, the first layer of something. The blush, the chamber, okay, the blender. Now I got a bit of time. Bite size has 2 words. Sleight of hand. Not Itsy, but actually it could be Itsy. Not that either. Okay. Compact car. Woodcarve. Milk. What is milk? Milk crate, milk bottle, bite-sized bottle, chamber pot. I don't know. One guess less 15 seconds. Nope. I swear I guessed that. BBC services. That's kind of fair. Hello, what is this email? Goblin Jam? Who's jamming? Hello. Like first. Foundational layer. Nope. I was thinking primer is in paint. I don't know how I didn't guess. I guess I must have always had minute in there or minute, and so it didn't. Whatever. I don't know. Word preceding made. Okay. Sure. Sure, pal. Uh-oh, something went wrong? Oh no, it worked. Lombre. Uh-oh. Wait, actually, no, this probably isn't that bad. Unova grass? Can't save. The starter, but that's lame. Unova. Yeah, might end up going with Pansage on this one. Maractus? I feel like it's not, but it honestly could be. I'm not confident enough to say no, but if I had to guess, I would say 4. But would I say 3? Is it crazy to almost say 3? That's gotta be too crazy. That's gotta be too crazy. Why is something in my brain saying 3? 3 was Cacnea? Yeah, that's probably what it was. But the thing is, I played a lot of 4, and I don't remember any part in the game running into Maractus. Evolved by level up water? I don't feel like doing interesting ones. I'm just gonna put things in. Monotype level up? Name a fucking Pokemon? I'll at least not do starters. How about that? How about that? What is my brain trying to do here? I had something in mind, and I lost it. I don't know where it went. Okay. Maractus Nova? Okay. You were indeed not crazy. Level up Unova evolution. Fuck it, Tranquil. Water, no evolution line? Well, legendaries would be the easy thing to do. So I may do that. Oh. Lapras is the other easy one, but... What about... Blue ball. Blue balled you. Ugh. Hell yeah, Street Fighter 4. The pincushion one from Gen 7? What? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, maybe, but anyway, I'm just gonna do cap. Whoop. I'm just gonna do Tacky Penny. Alright, monotype, no evolution. Well, that would used to be Farfetch. Oh no, Farfetch isn't monotype. Used to be Magmar and Electabuzz and Tangela a long time ago. In legendaries, just make this easy. Let's just get it over with. Suicune. Nova no evolution line. Meloetta. Least common. Quillfish? Oh, no, yeah, you said Gen 7. Yeah, I never know how to spell that one. Yeah, this one. This one was the one I was thinking of when I read your thing. I was not aware it was a stall goat, though. I never really did those ones. I don't think I actually care to look at this. It had a really funny set that used Soak into Toxic. What does Soak do again? He's so focused. It had really funny set. Turns you water. Oh, so like it turns the other Pokemon into a water type? What is the point of that? Why does that matter? 1 space 4 space 1 2 3 4 4 space 1 2 3 4 space 1. I can maybe get another thing there, but I don't know. That's that though. 1 1, then that's 2. This is 2 2. This is 2. That has to be 1. This is 2. This is 2. This is 1. Well, I guess that could be the 6 or the 1. Hello. Hello, Elemental. Today's the day. Oh, because of the wood. This has to be 2. So then that means that can't be there, so this has to be here. So this is 6. Yeah, the counter thing is neat. I'm definitely not a pro at using it yet, but it is neat. I'm trying to get used to using it, basically. It's like they use block, turn you water, toxic you, and then just recover forever. Why does turning them water allow that? Does turning them water make all their attacks be water now or something? So you resist or whatever? Is that what that does? They just lose stab and oh, okay. So then they're just kind of bulky after them otherwise, generally. So 3, then 5, 2, 1. 2, 2. 2, 1. That's 2, so then 1 and 1. That can't be there, so then this has to be in here or here. 6. That's the 2, so block 4, 2, 2. Blank. Means 1, 1, 1. 349, not bad, not great. It's a clock? Yeah, it's a clock. Everybody wins. Reach goal stat of 5,000 puzzles played. I was the guy that just did the 5,000 puzzle. You're welcome. 31st, not bad. Wait, that means not a 30-second person has done it? I don't believe that for a second. You beat me in this, or did you not use it today? You did. Wait, too late. I don't think I can go back to see it, right? There's no way to see the thing. Is there a way to see the thing? Because as far as I know, there's no way to see. There's only way to see the top 5, right? My time was 3:49. My time was 3:49. Oh, I almost just missed lunch in Pokemon Sleep because I had to turn the alarm off for something that was happening. What was your time? Did you smoke me? Mayhaps. Mayhaps you have. Unless you're dumb, you can't find it. I couldn't find the rank thing either. You can see your time, but you can't see the rank, I don't think. Alright, hold on. We got a Pokemon Sleep It Up. Got a Pokemon Sleep It Up here. Yeah, like it doesn't show beyond top 5, from what I saw at least. From what I saw at least, it does not. It was 3:49, I think it said. I believe. 6 minutes. Yeah, he's a bit of a gamer. I have not had good luck with crits this week. 28% crit chance here. 78 pot size, fill her up. Give me a damn crit on a ninja salad, will ya? I've been trying to crit a ninja salad. They won't seem to give it to me, but I want it. Give me the crit. It crit finally! Finally, goddamn. Yeah, that's 103.3k. I'll take that. I'll take a little bit of that. Yeah, so however it does the ranking stuff must be a bit wonky, huh? Maybe it doesn't show the people below you. Maybe that's how it works. Because it like showed the ones right up to me, and then after that it was like, oh, nope, no one there. But maybe they didn't actually mean no one there. Maybe they meant like the opposite of that. Like they just aren't gonna show that. Because why do I need to know that? Well, I don't need to, but nice to feel good. It feels good. Oh, I got you by my side. It feels good. I don't really actually know the lyrics to that song, but it feels good. It's an old song. It's catchy though, it's good. I guess we're doing the whole woodcarve thing, huh? I feel like every day this week I have not gotten to like get anything real done. I feel like it's just been exercise, doing PIL stuff, doing like YouTube thumbnails and or renders, not even editing the next ones, and then like all of a sudden like it's time to stream, or like the day is like seemingly over. And kind of annoying. While I am setting up, first of all, say hi to that. Second of all, say that was a pretty big one. Wait, where'd that go? Just thought maybe we should take a look at this while I set up.
Whoever invented Christmas trees should be drug out into the street and shot. Whoever said getting there is half the fun should be drug out into the street and shot. Anyone who sings like that should be drug out into the street and shot. Or worse, made to listen to a tape.
There's a new turtle-related emote, by the way.
People who sing like that should be drug out into the street and shot. Whoever invented Christmas trees should be drug out into the street and shot. Whoever said getting there is half the fun should be drug out into the street and shot.
That is quite a position that Garfield was in there. That was like some "help me, I'm stuck, stepbrother" type of something. That was something there.
Whoever invented Christmas trees should be drug out into the street and shot. Whoever said getting there is half the fun should be drug out into the street and shot. Anyone who sings like that should be drug out into the street and shot. Or worse, made to listen to a tape of themselves. Whoop-dee-doo!
Tomorrow's supposed to be really nice.
Should be drug out into the street and shot.
The nicest day in quite a while.
Should be drug out into the street and shot. Whoever said getting there is half the fun should be drug out into the street.
In the 40s, maybe? So maybe not with wind, I don't know.
Should be drug out into the street and shot. Or worse, made to listen to a tape of themselves. Whoop-dee-doo! People who sing like that should be drug out into the street and shot. Whoever invented Christmas trees should be drug out into the street and shot.
Alright, you've probably had enough of this. I'll stop. I'll stop looping it. You've probably had enough. Let's just leave it on that for a moment, shall we? Leave it right there. Say a joke? Give me a number between 5 and 45, and then give me a number 1 through 45, and then like an A, B, or C. Nothing as of yet, still. $31C. Okay, let's see what we got. 31 SpongeBob joke pants. 31C. What did Mrs. Puff do at the end of SpongeBob's lesson? Yeah, what I expected, yeah. You should have used the work phone. You should have used a work phone.
I don't think I...
Okay.
I'm looking at the traffic.
Yeah. That's true, that's true. Okay.
Because if I don't pick it up the lock,
Oh, you don't get to take advantage.
right.
True, this is true.
I think it's unclear until maybe.
Okay. So, you did not get the answer right to the joke. What did Mrs. Puff do at the end of SpongeBob's lesson? She went on a long inflation. It's not a very good joke. It's supposed to be a pun with vacation. Doesn't seem very good though. Seems pretty poor. Alright, what am I doing today with this? What am I doing today with this thing? Feel leave? It's the book, it's not me. What am I doing with this today? Okay. There's some things we can do. Probably do need to clamp it down. Question is, where am I clamping it down? Which part am I carving on? Because then I'll clamp down the other kind? The other? Yes. Ah, shit. Just realized something, chat. Well, set up the other camera, I guess. Then maybe you can tell me if you know what's wrong. You can notice what's wrong. Well, I guess maybe wrong. I actually think there is a possible recovery move, but okay. What is wrong? What is something that is wrong with the carving Wanna have a guess? Probably hard to see too, just because webcams are poop. I mean, I'll give you a hint. It's here. No, it's not about the timing or anything. It's about the actual piece. What is wrong with this guy right here compared to, say, the others? Too deep? 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to sleep. How about no knob? Yep. Imagine.
Bracket.
It just rolled over. Well, there's a couple solutions. One is, of course, just saying that it's a different position, which is another. Could be saying, could be, another way you could do it is that saying that, like, it's so, probably wouldn't work. You could maybe try to cut one out that, like, is deep so you can see that you'll still be able to see it, but it's like, it'll be implied that it's further back. You know what I mean? Like, instead of being fairly far up, like, imagine it's rolled, still see a little bit poking out down there or something. And then another could be gluing something on later on. But what I'm trying to think to myself is, was there a penciled out outline somewhere for me to not do that? I feel like there was not, but maybe. There's of course a decent chance that there was, but what it makes me want to do is not really work in this area at all. To talk to the smart man about it. Also makes it an easy place to clamp if that's the case, right between my legs. But at least it is central to be fun. This is like a weird. I'm squeezing the handle, okay? Fucking don't be weird, man. Don't be weird about it. Squeezing the handle, okay? But yeah, I guess I should tag Discord. It's already like almost 6, so maybe we'll, I don't know, maybe we'll do like a break in the middle and then do more, or I don't know. Not really married to any particular thing, I guess. You think it's loud, even after I've moved the mic? Back in my day, we had to make our own fidget spinners out of wood. Our, what do they call them? They're, what the hell is it that the kids say? They're stimmy things. That's not quite right, but it's close. Stim something. Whatever. I'm basically there. I basically got there. Well, I already said fidget spinners, but there's like people will say stim. You know what I mean? People say stim for stuff. All right, what the hell am I doing? Oh. This clamp right in the zone here is a little annoying. Alright, so that means I want to, I guess, work on this side more. So in order to do that, I want probably this. This is probably 2 curves, I would guess. This one is the Mega Curve. This is Mega Curve Small. This is Small Flat. One day I'll remember what these all do, what these all are. But today is not that day. Today is not that day. So how about that weather, huh? What's up with airplane food? What's the deal with... What's the deal with it? Okay. Dude, I hate how that... Dude, my hands look fucking crazy, I feel like. Am I just making that up? Or do my hands look crazy? I feel like my hands look... I have like a witch's hand or something. Evilge? I'm casting a spell on you. Something, something, boil and bubble. Boil and trouble, roil and bubble. And Eye of Newt. A lizard's tail, which also could just be another newt, but we don't know. What's that? So I can see the chat. So, fellas. Getting all these wood shavings all over my legs. If I didn't have music on, better or worse? The question for the ages. Question for the ages. Question for the ages. What can I say? We're chilling. First Woodcarve Wednesday of the year, by the way. So, you know, might be a little slow to get back into things here. It's been a bit, to say the least. It's been a bit, to say the least. Hadn't really thought about that until right now, but it's the first one of the year. It is the first one of the year. Trying to move it a little closer. It's been a while since I It's been a while since I It's been a while. Did you see that article the other day? I think it was yesterday? In the Wall Street Journal about like pizza on the decline in the US or whatever. Basically everyone's comments are just like, yeah, dude, people are charging way too much. but the article stuff was all about like, oh, there's other options now with all the delivery stuff, and the national chains are all pulling back and this and that. It's like, bitch, it's just that it's too expensive. Come on. I don't know why I'm saying bitch like I even know who wrote it. I'm more of the, not metaphorical bitch, but like the, bitch, come on. It's because things are too expensive. Though, at the same time, you can argue, of course, there is the, I don't know what the right word is. There is the, luxury does not feel like the right word. But younger people kind of not having hope. So instead of maybe saving more money when they perhaps would in the past, they're maybe spending a little bit extra on things like Uber Eats or DoorDash or you know, ordered pizza or whatever. That's definitely a thing. But if that was the case, then pizza would go along with it. So it's not that. Can't just blame that, because other things are up. I think I didn't like fully read it, but I did like skim through it. You know, it brought up other things that now are more delivery that maybe weren't before, like coffee, or there was another one. I don't know if it was pastries or something, but there was coffee as a category, and then there was another category that had much higher number. Who needs pizza when we got our avocado and toast? I literally have never had an avocado and toast. I rarely have toast anyway. Because why would I? Why would I want that? Doesn't even sound that good. But yeah, all the comments on Reddit or on the post itself were basically just about how places are charging too much, and or delivery used to be free and then you would tip the driver. Now there's a delivery charge and you're supposed to tip the driver, and both of those things are more expensive, and the pizza's more expensive, charging like $20 for a not actually that great pizza. Not even considering toppings or breadsticks and stuff. I remember. And there's also the national chain stuff versus local places too, as well as the places that are like, you know how the artisanal burger people, there's the artisanal pizza people that are like expecting like $40 for a pizza because it has like 2 toppings or a topping or maybe not even any. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. There was another element to that I was gonna add, but I'm blanking. Oh yeah, like I remember berries, guys. Everyone knows that good conversations start with "remember when," even though there's a quote that's about the exact opposite of that. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I remember when I was younger, as a child, when Domino's was a thing that we would get. Now, I don't think the 30 minutes free or less should be a thing. That probably shouldn't have been a thing ever. That's just like asking for accidents and crazy driving and stuff. But I definitely remember, like, it was usually pizza and then maybe like the cheesy sticks or the cinnamon sticks or, you know, something else, or, you know, maybe a local place would have garlic knots, or maybe you do French fries or something like that. Now I can't even imagine trying to do that and not having to pay out the wazoo, let alone imagine having like 2 teenage boys and trying to do a pizza night. That shit's gonna cost like $70, even if you pick it up. Maybe. Do I want to do this? I think I have to, but get rid of this top layer. Oh shit, it's school time. We ordered pizza for your sister's birthday for 4 adults and it was $90. Was that with delivery? 3 large cheese and a small for $90 is criminal. Even if you, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I was already a never order delivery for pizza pickup only because the prices and tipping were ridiculous, but you got 2 Little Caesars pizzas large and one with stuffed crust and veggie toppings. Pickup was 20 bucks. I mean, it's weird for me, it's weird to say that it's reasonable, but that in this day and age, that's like, price-wise, that's probably above, I mean, that's probably good, though it's Little Caesars, so I don't know how good that actually is, but, you know, it is food at least. It was one small plain cheese, and other 3 large ones were different toppings and so on, but it was not delivery, we picked it up. 90 bucks for picking up 4 pizzas with one of them being small. So that's, like, even if each pizza was 20, even if each large was 20 bucks, that's 60. How are you getting 30 more bucks from another small pizza? Like, let's say each large is 20, and the small is 12? That brings you to 72? Then you need 18 more to get to 90? Even if you had, so if you had one topping on each of the larges, split by 18, $6 for each topping. It doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. Pizza was supposed to be, and historically was, like, the cheap kind of food that you're supposed to get, and now it's just not. That's crazy. That's crazy. One of the large ones was very special, not a circle, but a square margarita. I don't think I've ever had Little Caesars pizza, now that I'm thinking about it. This is going much better than the middle one was. Everyone in the house loves the margarita square pizza, so at least that was a plus. Or you mean they loved it when you got it? Because otherwise, why did you even order the other ones and not just do the margarita ones in the first place? I will say, in general, time has only taught me to hate ordering pizza as a group. With a group larger than, like, 5 to 6 people. Because, I mean, I don't know how many times I have to go over it, but the whole, oh, let's get a meat lovers, let's get a veggie, let's get a Hawaiian, and then a cheese, and then all the cheese slices go in, like, the first 5 minutes, and then you have all these other things that you don't want necessarily left to try to eat through. They are worth the price. Your place makes all dough. There, like, you see huge bags of flour in the back room and proofing oven. You love the cheese and the stuffed crust keys to use coupons. Also, the owner of Caesars paid Rosa. I do know that about Little Caesars, so I will never shit on Little Caesars as a. I will shit on it as in probably being not great pizza, but I will not shit it on it as, like, a business, I guess. But it's also not really trying to be great pizza, I suppose, either, right? So, there is that part of it, too. Is that part of it, too. Also, hello, Dukester. Trying to this is going slow, but it's also because I'm not trying to do, like, accidentally do, like, a really deep cut and then having to even, because then I'd have to potentially even it out across the whole thing. Official pizza of the NFL. Is it really? I don't know if I knew that. I don't think I knew that. It is just sad, personally, for me to think about, like, pizza is probably my favorite food. It's gotta be up there, at least. Like, I could have pizza every day and be happy. Not every meal, but every day. I could be pretty happy with that. And it used to not be that big of a deal that, like, I used to sometimes get pizza multiple times a week even. Definitely in the summers during college. You know, when I was home during college. Pretty sure would get it Tuesdays and Saturdays, maybe? Something like that. You got 2 cauliflower crust roasted veggies at Costco for 11 to 12. I know, it's like, oh, make it at home. Yeah. True. But it doesn't get around the issue that is that's causing the conversation that I started in the first place. Music. Oh, it just has a long mute thing at the end. Well, pizza, see, that's where you're wrong, Exon. Pizzas used to not be a luxury. Pizza used to be like, the cheap order food option for a long time. Margarita large with red sauce, $25. You guess the others were around 25. I don't know. Domino's in Japan is a luxury? That's interesting. You guys are legally scammed every day. Well, I don't know why we're switching to healthcare or insurance, but we can talk about that if we want. I mean, honestly, there's probably a lot of things you could fit under that as a fake misinterpretation. This is quiet. To me, it's quiet, at least. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like to me the exact thing I was talking about is what Vicious ran into. Like a margarita pizza being 25 bucks. Probably excessively overpriced. Because pizza is not expensive to make. It's dough, it's cheese, it's sauce. It's very cheap. That's why there's always been lots of pizza places around. It's cheap to make. Granted, you need an oven and everything, but like, it's never supposed to have been an expensive order out option. It was always the cheap order. Like, oh, we don't want to make something. Let's get pizza. Now it's not that. The initial, yeah, I'm talking about, we're talking about operating though. Like, making a pizza. Like, the ingredients to a pizza are not expensive. You're not selling your pizza price based off of the oven you bought. That's supposed to eventually catch up. You don't, like, you know, then you could just say like, oh, well, each pizza should be $100 then. And I know that's not what you're saying, but like, I'm responding to it in that way to negate any follow-up of that being the conversation dialogue tree. That's not where we're going. The dialogue tree was about the ingredients in particular and that pizza is not expensive ingredients to make or something. I mean, hell, there's no meat in it. Obviously, if you get pepperonis and stuff, that's a different story, but like, you know, generally speaking, we're just gonna talk about it like a normal cheese just to keep it simple. Pizza is not expensive to make. You milk your own cows. You don't want to grow up, you still want to be a Toys R Us kid. Interesting point. Alright, Alright, let's shave off this one too, I guess. That way it'll at least be a obvious visual difference. He's got a chisel. This beat is my recital. I think it's very to rock around. That's right on time. It's tricky to rock around. Buffalo mozzarella is not cheap stuff, but the sauce don't be. I mean, I'm not saying you're defending pizza, but your statements would be. And if you think about that versus like most other food that is made, it's pretty cheap compared to like, you know, basically any meat, I would imagine. I mean, not any meat, but like a lot of, you know, not a fucking steak, right? You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? It's not a steak. It's not a steak. And you know that since it's like the only thing you're making, or generally speaking, you can order it in bulk. Not like a thing where you have like a crazy menu, so you have to order smaller and then therefore have to pay like worse prices per pound and things like that. Yeah, I know. There's idiosyncrasies and local versus chains and all these things too. No, I know you're not. I'm just it, you know, for a lurker that may be thinking what you're thinking, may be thinking what you're saying, but not to the degree that you're saying it. I'm using it as a launching point for the invisible man that, or woman, or, you know, person that isn't actually saying that thing, but could be thinking it. I'm fighting Ghost! Danny Phantom style. It's a phantom. Perfect timing. Talking about expensive. You got an email saying you're going to be charged 50 cents each line because of a new yada yada build. I don't know what the hell that means. I'm not clicking that because I don't want my Amazon to be infested by cricket powder. But I see the URL. It says works well in pizza dough. That's crazy. You got an email saying you're going to be charged 50 cents each phone line. That's like a month? You have multiple phones? Pay the family phone package with T-Mobile, they just email saying, well, why do you have to pay the whole family line? What the hell? Why do you gotta do that? You got a secret family? With children we don't know about? You're starting getting charged $50 a month for trash recycle? Yeah. I was talking to someone recently, and something like that came up too. Like they had to do something like that as well. I don't really remember who it was, but yeah. For trash pickup having to charge more or whatever. But you know, that could get us into a whole other conversation where we're talking about town or city budgets and how they're kind of inherently almost impossible to actually keep solvent because the nature of urban sprawl is not affordable, particularly the roads and maintenance of the roads, and how the roads are again not actually maintainable without new money coming in, which is why then there ends up being more sprawl or more development, which then those initial taxes or income can be used to then try and, for the time being, still pay for maintenance for roads, but then that just means there's now more roads if you sprawled more, which then repeat ad infinity. Or, you know, whatever. F New Year, new things to be added onto bills, I guess. Try to be me. India, the budget management is horrible. It's unreal how corrupt it seems to be. I mean, there's multiple layers, right? Multiple layers. There's the too many admin type positions, siphoning budget type stuff. There's actual corruption or kickbacks or whatever. There's police budgets being exceptionally overinflated. There's the urban sprawl maintenance problem I discussed. There's people not wanting to raise taxes, but then complaining when the town runs out of money. So then they can't pay enough for teachers or something, and then the teachers go on strike, or you have to start paying for trash pickup because they can't afford it anymore. There's a lot of potential problems. What did you eat too fast? One of these days I'm gonna go to the porch and see a box delivered from Stung Tongue, and then it ends up being a thing of pizza dough, and he's like, now you can finally make the pizza. And I'll be like, well, no I can't, I don't have sauce. And then all of a sudden, a couple days later, quesadilla. What was in your quesadilla? What was in your quesadilla? Black beans. To be me. Deja vu. So this is on top of this, but under this. So this needs to be lower. Had to think about it for a moment. Obviously, I'm assuming there's cheese, but it was funny to picture a quesadilla that's just black beans in it and nothing else. That would be quite a dilla. Have you ever seen clips or watched an episode of Initial D from where the song's coming from? I can't remember. I obviously am familiar with Initial D, but I actually don't remember if I maybe have seen clips. I don't actually think I've actually watched a full episode or whatever. Kind of shaving off the top layer to try to lower this down a little bit. You have a package coming tomorrow, you don't know what it is? You don't know what it is? How can you not know what it is? Wouldn't the thing that have alerted you or told you that makes you know that you have a package coming then also be the way that you find out what it is? FedEx app told you have something coming in tomorrow. Huh. Oh, you're searching the email. It's interesting. It's interesting. Need more. Parts for your phone that you don't need? Why don't you need them? You fixed your phone without them or something? Picture phone without them. What was wrong with it again? You used a heat gun to replace your USB-C port. On your phone's daughter board? Wait. Could I do that with my old phone? To make... Wait, so you ordered a USB-C port replacement and did that? Oh, and that's a new daughter board. I wonder if I could do that to fix my old phone. Like the OG phone, the S3, so that I could plug it in and try to get the files off of it. That would be nice to be able to do. It'd be nice to be able to do. Is it actually called a daughter board? I don't think I knew that. I've obviously heard motherboard. I don't know if I've ever heard daughter board before. That's a new one to me. It's new info, new tech. AKA subboard. It's more complicated. You order the daughter board off eBay, but it's the wrong region, so your SIM wouldn't work. Scammed. You took the USB-C off that one and put on the OG board back on your phone. Worked like a charm. And you used a heat gun? You didn't have to like solder anything? That would be the reason that I never attempted to try to fix that. You got mad lucky? I wonder if I'd even be able to find a replacement piece for mine. Galaxy S3 USB Mini, right? That would be what it was, the old style, before everything became C. This technically needs a microscope, but the solder lined up. But you didn't even solder. You said you used a heat gun. Oh, it lined itself up. Wait, why would you need a microscope? What does that have to do with soldering? Solder, Jesus Christ. Heat gun to melt it, and then you just, like, it worked. Hence the emergency part. Backup plan was wireless charge, which worked while this part came in for the actual. Yeah, I mean, I think my old phone would need multiple things, because, you know, I was doing the if you recall, I bought like a replacement battery and then an external charger. So then I would have the external charger charging a battery and then swap in the other one, and that was working. But in order to like have a phone that worked, but I couldn't plug it in to get files from it or whatever. And I guess I got distracted when the new phone came, when I finally got the new phone or something. But I tried to I think a couple times now I've tried to actually turn the old phone back on and it just wouldn't turn on. Power button seemed loose. Not great. There's files on there I would like to get. Granted, I'm sure the longer I wait, the less of a chance that is gonna work. But, same time. I'm already feeling like I'm out of time for like getting real, like anything done, let alone trying to fit in, squeeze in some extra stuff. I can't really see that well, but kind of a small area I'm working on anyway. Oh man, it's already almost 7. You sent them in super secret Discord for subs where cool kids are. I imagine I'll look at them after, or should I look at them now? Oh, need water is what I need. Oh. Picture with the red circles are the contact points with the PCO for anchoring. Then you melt it until like all 20 pins. I don't think I even have a heat gun, but I'm sure I could get one from somewhere else. PCB, okay, that makes more sense. So you melted the one that was attached until it came off, and then, or wait, it's already unattached in the picture, right? Where do you put it? Oh, right there. I think I see where you put it. On the left side of the subboard thing. Heat gun. That, and then you like... so you laid it on the screen board, then you pointed the heat gun at the thing, and then like hope it melted together? Is that basically what happened? That give or take. I know what happened. Where is the knife? Yes, because the whole port is encased in metal. So yeah, you laid it on top. You can't really like lay it because the thing doesn't sit flat from the first picture, but you had to do something like that. Oh, the thing. What's this? You know, just get why you have a heat gun. 750. Ooh, that's toasty. That's the stuff hostess. I thought about that phrase yesterday. That's the stuff hostess. That's one of those things where if I hear someone say that's the stuff, my brain goes hostess. Even though I don't know if I've had a hostess food item in like really long time. Clearly effective advertising line though. There's definitely other ones like that where like you hear like half of a phrase or something and your brain just like fills it in. There's definitely plenty of that. Can't really think of another one off the top of my head, but there's definitely plenty of that takes place. Oh, let me get a good look at you. Looks not. It feels to me like it doesn't curve down the same way that the outside ones curve down. Trying to think if that means I need to bring that in when it starts going down, or I need to go just steeper at the side. You haven't crocheted yet this year. They should call that croquetted. You haven't croquetted this year. I don't know, I like how that sounds like a funny word. You haven't croquetted. Do you have like a croquette project that you're trying to do this year? In particular? Start saying everything wrong on stream. Croquette. Croquetted OS Frog. Good one. I want to bring it in. I think that is probably part of what needs to be done. Deeper. Blanket. Any special pattern on it, or just generic pattern of sorts? Or are you doing something crazy like a Pokemon or frog or whatever? Cats? Makes sense. You are a cat kind of guy. You are a cat fella. Pixel World resetting soon. Pixel World resetting soon. I saw that German was playing Picross the other day. I didn't check the stream, but don't tempt you. Well, you could do it and have the stream on. Well, I mean, I guess I could do it after stretch break. Suppose I could. Did the other one? I did the one before reset. You bought Picross, haven't opened it. I have not bought it. I mean, that was the first one that had that counting feature, which I liked. I don't know if it had the fill in with the count feature that Pixel World does, but I don't know how much of it he did it. Again, I didn't actually watch any of the stream yet. I'll probably watch part of the VOD just to see reactions a little bit. I have not really got much, no, he likes Picross. He's done a bunch of Picross stuff, I think. Well, he's at least said, he's said multiple times he loves Picross and has done a bunch of them off streamer stuff before, I think. I remember watching him. I don't remember how I remember him, I don't remember the context with him saying it. He was doing some, maybe it was like a Nancy Drew game and it had a puzzle in it that was kind of like one and he talked about it, or if there was just some other one that he did. I wonder if he tried Cinecross. That was the roguelike Picross game. I haven't checked to see how that's doing, if that's got a release date yet or not. You have it wishlisted. Do any streams that you watch have closed captions? I know that's a thing you can do. I think I've seen maybe like Trihex do it before, but the official Pokemon stream will do it. I don't know if I've seen maybe Jeff G, forget his actual full name, but I think his stream has it. I think you just have to set it up. I don't think it's a like partner exclusive thing. I think you can like set it up with like an OBS plugin or something. I think. I don't actually know. I'm assuming that maybe you can do it with something like that. Kind of neat. That's another V. Not the craziest progress today. I mean, it looks like there is, because these were all brown before, but... Moon actually did for a bit, but his mods put it on overlay and someone was pissed. Someone was pissed for there being closed captions? Then Moon ripped that chatter apart for being weird, but they aren't on the overlay anymore. They were on overlay in OSRS on his mod. Huh. Feels like weird to have drama with closed captions. You can just turn them off. But I guess in your case, you're saying it was like an overlay, so it wasn't like a thing that the viewer could toggle. So I imagine... Actually, I don't know. I would assume that the closed caption, like, setting on Twitch, if you, like, did it with that, you couldn't... I'm assuming you couldn't do, like, a custom font or whatever. So I could see why you might want to have your own overlay font version of it, just because, like, it makes it, you know, a little more of your own. But I could also see that being sort of not something everyone wants on their screen either. Prezzo does his own. Prezzo does stuff? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding! I don't really even know him. I know he... I don't know. I just felt like that was a joke and maybe that would work. I don't know. See? He laughed. I'm pretty sure. I don't really know him that well, but I feel like that is a joke his environment would maybe make. I don't know. In a tiny black bar above him. Well, that's not bad. You don't know anything about him? Oh, shit. Didn't he used to be an editor, so, like, the joke is, like, editors don't do anything or something, right? That's kind of where I was going with it. I don't think he does editing anymore. I actually have no idea. I'm assuming he doesn't. And did, like, the pipeline of, like, an editor or a mod for a big streamer that then became a streamer of their own because yada yada. That is a bit of a pipeline. Not all the time, but you know. If I had a major know what I'm going to do next for this right now, I probably would have considered doing more post stretch break, but I think because I want to ask about how to address this problem that I just haven't really been thinking about it, to be honest. This in general, that's why I did like the top layer thing and then like tried to work this a little bit more. It's definitely better than it was before, but like compared to this, I'll unplug. This I feel like is really good curve. Particularly the outside part, I feel like is really good. But also, yeah, Sniffa. But you can kind of see the difference between this side and like this side. Although that looks not bad. I definitely improved it. I don't feel like it quite looks as good as that. Even actually with this angle, you can see that it is still kind of flat on top. But it's going to be flat on top eventually, but because it's fucking wood. But I would say this is improved, but it doesn't feel quite as good as this in terms of how it looks. But yeah, still progress. The other thing that's hard to, you have to envision it's gonna be painted, right? So that kind of, and the paint, you can. The one that's on the wall is not a good example because other ones are better, but with the paint you can also imply depth itself too. So like, when you get to the area where things crease into each other, you can have a little bit of a, let's say this was red, you could have it, kind of darker on the inside under here to imply it's behind and stuff like that. You kind of have to keep that in mind, which is not something I'm particularly knowledgeable on, I guess, but it's another day of progress. Really only did like an hour, but it's an hour that I wouldn't have done otherwise. So something, it was progress, I guess. Right? Can be positive, I guess. We can attempt to be positive, or we can just talk about pizza more. It does make me want, like, you know, what I was thinking was like, you know, I used to, again, back to the kind of pizza used to be something I could get multiple times a week and not feel bad about the spending. How I would get it like 2 times a week or sometimes more, maybe even. Usually 2, but or not often 2 in the summer. I feel like I'm missing a chisel. Crazy? Missing a chisel? I am. That's what I was. Like thinking about that and then thinking about this year, the past year. Oh, you said this year. Well, we're only 7 days into the year, and shut up. Not what I meant. Like the amount of pizzas I basically have. I don't know if I've maybe gotten myself 2 pizzas for myself. Maybe there's a third one I'm forgetting in 2025. Which for something that is one of your favorite foods to get is pretty depressing number. When thinking about it in that sense. Like it used to just be something I would get to get, and now it's a mega special occasion for me in my particular situation. Now in a different situation, I would probably get it a bit more, I would get it a bit more than that, maybe once every month or 2. But given current situation, basically only exclusive for like really treating myself, which is a shame. Damn shame. Unplug this. It's a damn shame. Part of me does wonder how much of it you could, how much of the carving you could just not even bother to do and get away with painting a bunch of it instead. Like painting the shadows and depth stuff. Could probably get away with a lot. Alright, I have to pee, and I have to put all this stuff away that you can't see, but you can see some of it. It means I'll have to make up for lost time when things get better. I have to pee too bad, but I do have thoughts on that statement. I do have thoughts on that statement for sure, because oh, the music stopped at that time anyway. Perfect. All right, be right back. It'll probably be a little bit longer than normal to get this stuff away, plus pee, plus get apple, plus refresh water, but I might change it back to the webcam when I'm not actually done yet, but just so that you don't have to loop this so long.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as
You'll hear a bunch of
possible.
background noise and clicks and clangs.
Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
All sorts of noise over here. Oh god. Should I switch from the be right back? Are you guys already losing your mind?
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you.
What mind? Life? True. I still have to... I'm still not done cleaning up. Still got the big blanket. Picked up all the shavings that fell onto the floor under me. Okay, that worked out. That worked well, as usual. Now I need to fill my water. I like just barely started page 2. I have to fill the water and get the apple. I also think I got a tiny piece of something in my eye when I was shaking out the blanket, so that's fucking great. Love that. That's great. Okay. Want to write a reminder to myself. Okay. Stretch. Well, I guess we could make stretch a little more exciting for you, because it's been a longer break. Start here. There you go, you can see that. Ooh, cookies versus butter. I mean, it's probably the chicken, but the cookies look alright. Although they're pretty terrible picture. They're like, each half of the cookie is off of the picture. Chicken? Yeah, probably. Yeah. What do we got? Sausage versus burger? Probably the burger. I can't really see it well from here, but I'm assuming the burger is usually the choice of handle. What do we got? Yeah, it's gotta be the burger. That thing, who knows what's in there. Probably the burger, although the cheese is not great looking, but I gotta imagine burger again here, right? The hot dog's all shriveled up. I mean, both are terrible, but and the cheese is just not even melted, it's half on. Maybe I'd get surprised by the dog, but I gotta assume this is a... Gotta assume you go burger. Yeah, I'll have to do the... I've actually, the past day or so, I've been doing the Christmas arena a decent amount, both for ranking points, 'cause why not? Although a large part of that means that I can do it with Decoru and, like, basically swipe it. That's a big portion of why I'm doing it, otherwise I wouldn't. But also that comes with that is the XP and sometimes the clocks and stuff. I'm going with... it was indeed the dog. Both look pretty nasty to me. me, but okay. The breakfast special is sausage, egg, and cheese on the right versus macaroni pie. My instinct again is to go with the right. Like, can't really even distinguish what. Can't even really see the insides of the macaroni pie that well from here. It's just kind of an orange blur. Not blur, but like orange mess of stuff. Gotta be the breakfast special here. Gotta be the breakfast special here. Okay. Let's see. By a pretty wide margin. You'll cackle if I get Hathor in the free rolls. That'd be pretty good. Old English sausage with a bunch of stuff on it that is definitely not how the Old English ate it. I'll tell you that much. There's no fucking chance the Old English ate it like that. And then spicy wings, price for $5, $2.50? $2.50? That's probably like a pretty good price for that, right? I feel like the visual appeal of the light one might convince people, but the left one might convince people about it. I think I might go with the right anyway, and then be disappointed when people vote for the sauce slop on the left. Oh look, it has a bunch of sauces on it. That must mean it's good. Fuck you. Give me the wings. Give me the damn wings. Pretty bad looking pizza. You'll have to tell me if that meat looks okay on the left. I don't really know what's going on there. That looks... The middle, something about the middle right looks weird to me. But again, my assumption is to go that that probably going to be most voted. The cheese is at least melting. Maybe the topmost cheese here, not so much. But like, that's clearly melting. Whatever was under here was melting. This is multi-pattied. Gotta be this. Meat and potato pie with like a really ominous, for some reason, kind of style picture with the shadows. And then a Greek chicken wrap. I probably would go with the Greek chicken wrap myself. I would probably go with the Greek chicken wrap. Something about that left picture is comical to me. Something about it. Chilean chips where like 90% of the picture is not the food, or fish and chips. The price is way higher, and I just assume it's gonna be the left here. I mean, the fries look pretty good in both. They look similar in both. No. I took it back and said similar because I didn't think they actually looked great, but... Cheesy nachos, which look pretty sad to me. They don't look very cheesy at all, even. And mix of meats with potato straw and beer. $3? Scrandle is tricky with prices. Sometimes it feels like they don't care at all. Sometimes it feels like they care when I wouldn't expect them to. Usually, unless it's major discrepancy in price, I tend to try to not bother considering it, but you're saying the potato straw is really sad looking. It is in a unique one. The price makes sense for the country, but for the voters, this is really, if this wins, it's because of the beer and the price. That's really it. That's what it comes down to there. Change category here. Off of, where is my damn cursor? There we go. Just chatting. Slop. It had to be. It had to be. Just chatting. Sausage roll that looks like a sausage roll, or cheesy chips with burger sauce served by a young lady with a beautiful smile. You're a fucking creep, bro. I don't even care that I didn't win. You're a creep for that answer. Why would you say that? That's like that's the energy of those guys, of someone that goes like, "Oh, you should smile, young lady. You'd look prettier." Fuck you. Anyway, I don't know what this bread is, but I'm probably voting for it. Hints of rum and brandy? You can't really see this pie. I'm going with the bread. Wow, that's close. Fried stuff is hard to beat. Yeah, you ain't beating fried whatever. You ain't beating fried whatever. I'm not eating the fish. Hello, pie. Fresh animal blood? No, probably not. Probably not fresh animal blood. Why is it looking like that? You know what I mean? There's something about that picture. Pearl couscous. Rice, rich spiced tomato broth, vegetables, yada yada. Versus grilled chicken. It's probably just the chicken, right? It's just the chicken. Rice. Yeah, it's gonna be chocolate. It's gonna be chocolate. Trace back to the Middle Ages, a peasant dish with simple ingredients. Chickens, pork ribs, chorizo, blood sausage, black pudding. Versus chunks of meat, pork, beef, lamb marinated with spices, grilled over an open flame. Grilled vegetables, etc. Pretty similar-ish in terms of just being stuff. This plate looks prettier in terms of the picture. This one looks more like you want a plate of food. Yes, okay. This looks like fried dough. This is fried dough. It's gonna be fried dough. I can't imagine you're beating the breakfast burrito here. You're not beating a breakfast burrito. I'm sorry, that's not happening. Okay, so we got casserole, liver, rice, onions. Traditionally baked. Maybe put some jam on that. This is chicken soup. Featuring rice, vegetables, etc. Damn, this is a hard one. Is it? Oven baked to perfection. I would like to get this correct, because then I would get a 10 out of 10 here. And this is a lot of regions where this is just Finland. I think. Okay. God. I was thinking the same thing. Maybe the liver was a tough sell. A lot of these were easy, to be honest, though. Fried stuff, not a live-looking fish, not animal blood, chicken, chocolate, fried dough, breakfast burrito. The only ones that were like, I'm not sure would be this one, and maybe this one, but even then, that one was kind of easy too. Alright. You can see the average score is very high today. Alluding to the fact that it was indeed an easier one than usual. Usually average is more like, you know, somewhere in the 7s or the high 6s, I think. Typically. I'm dying. I'm not dying, but I'm dying. Oh. Okay. We don't need the stretch text. Did I do the pixel daily that has reset? We could do that. We could do Dles. I feel like my like hip, what? I feel like my hips and stuff are not open, if that makes sense. Not in this way, but in like a, maybe, feels like it kind of happens from having to do extra biking during the winter. Lit rolls, so we have documented on stream. Does that go away before, I guess that would go away before the next stream, huh? Well, the thing is, I'll probably be farming more, clock things still anyway. Swing upside down honors. Oh, I can't anyway, because I'm in the middle of the dungeon. Let's at least do I have the game audio muted to this game, by the way. Oh, just to see the free rolls? Well, that could be a surprise for you, I guess. Come Monday. Oh god, it's a freaking color one, man. Goddamn color one. I'm not good at these ones yet. There's no purple here, so it can't be that. No purple, no purple, no purple. No purple, no purple. Okay. Cool. Oh, that means this has to be the 3. There's no gray, 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 no gray. And then one of those two. Although we know that this one will be here. So then these have to be where purples are, so I can block that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll be patient. Yeah. After all, why not? Okay. Cannot be here. This is only grays. So boom, block that because it has to be. Doesn't that mean that it has to be here, here, and then one of these? I think so. And then one of those, which means 14. Blank, blank. That means 8. That means 8. Okay. These are only grays, so again, block that until the end. Alright, so this has to be red 3 because these can't be red. These can't be either of the colors in here. There's only grays and purples. Grays and purples, grays and purples, grays and purples, grays and purples. So then that means that this indeed has to be 3. That means green could be here, can't be there, can't be there, can't be there. So that leaves here and here. Can't be there. These are grays only, so block that until there. Alright, this is going alright. This has to be 3, so ledgers can only be there, 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 and there. And that means 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, here. Oh no, not there. Oh, yes, it does mean there. Yep, okay. And then one of these is gray. Thankfully, I didn't screw that up too badly. So red has to be between or above this, so you can do that, that, and not that. This has to have greens in between. Purple, green, purple, green, purple, green, purple, green, purple, green, gray. Red missing top left. Oh, there's a lot of things missing. Oh, top left. Oh, she didn't tell me. Well, I mean, I appreciate you told me, but... yeah, that was for more for yourself than for me, huh? Green. Red. Green. Red. Green, green, green. Red. Green. Red. Gray. Okay. Blank, blank. 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 That leaves red. Oh, red can't be there. So it's gotta be here. Okay, great. Gray. Great. That's 7. right? Is this done yet? That's done. Okay. Perfect. Block. Oh, undo that. Tried to just do horizontal. Red, 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 red. Green, 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 green. Nice. That was pretty quick. An abacus. I think you're right. Well, did you already do it though? Did you already do it though? Hey, I'm 6th. No, you didn't. Oh, sorry for spoiling then. Oh my god, he's gonna cheat to beat my time. Wait, what was the thing where you said there's 45 by... Oh, this is a, that symbol means it's a, what do you call it? Mosaic? Right? Something like that? Yeah, okay. Oh, I still have to do my Pokemon Sleep review today. I have to do that after stream. For bed. Alright. There, move that there. Oh, my neck's been bothering me. Everything's bothering me. Everything is out of whack. Everything is out of whack. Well, is it time? Wait, what's this? Where is it? Where is it? Are we doing? Is it time? What? How is that? How is that the? That's great. How is it even possible to have two of the same thing? Horn. Horn's definitely gonna be higher than identity theft. Stephen A. Smith is definitely gonna be higher than identity theft. Ooh, that's interesting. Because, you know, he's dead. But he's also one of the people that some people, for whatever reason, think are in the GOAT conversation, even though they're not. So then people might be Googling their stats? Yeah. No. What? Wow, that's a lot of strep throat Googling. Yeah, no shot rhinoplasty. Dwayne Johnson. Is weed legal is an interesting one. That is an interesting one. 3.3 mil is a lot, though. 3.3 mil is a lot. Gotta be weed, right? Bitcoin. Easily. Those psychos. I don't know if I've gotten a 10 on the Google searches portion of this before. Maybe I have, but... Oh god. I've heard of both of these before. both of these groups, people, whatever. Fuck. That was close. There's no way, right? Oh my god, he destroys! Is it really just off of, like, 2 songs? Alright, Batman Begins. Heat. Heat. I don't know what Uma is. It's an interesting cover. Amadeus. Amadeus, 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 Amadeus. Oh, Amadeus. Back to the future, back to the future. What's wrong with me? I think you're crazy. How about a second opinion? You're also, ooh, lazy. That's tough. Obviously, this is a pretty famous movie, but so is this, and this one's probably a little more friendly. Shit. This is basically between, like, do I think the movie snobs will just give Clockwork Orange high enough rating and then other people won't watch it enough so that it has a higher rating, or the masses and mass appeal of Back to the Future will carry? Oh man. Okay, I went with the masses. I'm going. Ooh. Oh, that was so close. Oh, fuck The Force Awakens. That should not be an 8. That's crazy. I in my heart vote for Super Mario Bros. Unfortunately, it will not be Super Mario Bros. Unfortunately, it will not be Super Mario Bros. Okay, well that was pretty good. Movie ratings and search is great. Spotify, I died early on that one. Okay. I always like forget the ones that I liked, because I, for whatever reason, don't do the add to favorites thing. How do you even do that? And then you just search it. Okay. More or less. Okay. Game Duel stuff. Throw that one in there. Throw Metazua. Throw in. Although I don't think it saves it. You have to like export it. So I guess that's not really worth the time, huh? What is this? Brainer? It's new. Brainer. Play. Welcome back to Brainer. More made outside Australia from less. Okay. Are you ready for today's 6 questions? Pink? Oh, it's Lady Gaga. Alright then. In 2022, which of these countries produced the most pineapples? Certainly not Madagascar. Indonesia or Peru? Ah, fuck, it was Indonesia. Well, I was between the 2 highest ones at least. Which element is represented by SN? Oh, fudge. It's one of these, isn't it? Fuck! I keep getting the 50-50 wrong. God damn it. It's Doodle Wednesday? Last week I asked you all to draw a tranquil fish pond. Looking at your art was like a mini vacation. Here are some of my favorites. Okay. Okay. Draw a turtle. I don't want to do this. Alright, let's continue. I just want to get to the questions. Which effect describes the change in frequency of a wave to an observer who is moving relative to the source of the wave? Doppler effect. Got it. Got that one. Locate Buckingham Palace. Alright. I assume it's somewhere in here. I honestly don't actually know at all, but I gotta imagine it might just like say it somewhere. But I also don't know if I care to actually find it either. Westminster, Buckingham Palace. I think oh, it's the garden. Where's the palace itself? I mean, it's gotta be near here. Right? It's gotta be near here somewhere. Does it not just say it somewhere? Oh, it's right there. Submit. I did it. I did it. Okay, that was alright. Jigsy? Solve the New Year challenge? Nah. Gamble time? It's some game with dragons in it. Dragon Age. Dragon Age 1? For Xbox. Interesting for Xbox, huh? Dragon Warrior. Dragon Dragon Nest. Imagine. For the GameCube as well, huh? What is that? Wait. No, this isn't the right box. Wait, this is, what are we on? Artwork? No, it still isn't right. I was thinking it could be Gauntlet, but it doesn't make sense. Not the art for Gauntlet. Okay, it's dark something. Dark Age of Camelot. Nope. Dark. Not Dark and Darker. Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. That sounds like it could be it. Dark Alliance. I tried. Cover art. Civilization 6. Right? Hey, I did nail the franchise on that one. Civilization 7? Civilization... Really? There's no way that's 4. I had 4. It's 4. I don't remember my box looking like that. But okay. I knew it. Maybe my brain knew it more than my... Alright, this is always a disaster. Let's start here. Civilization 4. Okay, I guess we're just gonna do Civilization. Let's do Counter-Strike Global Offensive. 2007 to 2011, not just multiplayer. It is not a Nintendo game because It's on Xbox and PS3. It's not first person. So side scrolling? Rayman Origins. Well, I did nail part of that. It's not side view? It's not for, oh, so it's gotta be third person. How about Resident Evil? I don't think Resident Evil 4 has that stuff, but it is third person. 2007 to 2011 third person game. By the way, new Tetris event starting this Thursday/Friday, so we'll be doing Tetris. I'm excited for that. I'm glad that they've been doing the Tetris events again. I'm happy for that. Maybe I'll finally end my Tetris slump. Wait, Capcom? Capcom? Partial Capcom devs. Partial Capcom devs. What the hell does that mean? Is Lost Planet a third-person game? Because I don't know what that game is. Strictly third-person as well, not... I mean, I know Lost Planet sounds familiar, but it doesn't... I don't know if it's actually a third-person game. Capcom being a partial publisher or dev. It must be the publisher, but not the developer. That's gotta be what it is. Capcom publisher, but not developer. Yeah, it's gotta be that. So... Monster Hunter? Is that a crazy thing to say? Monster Hunter 3. They did both of those as well, huh? And that was 2011. Shit. Wasn't it fun? What? I feel like this is like a Bandai Namco developed, published by Capcom thing. Can't be a fighting game because third person. Is Dead Rising? No idea. It is Dead Rising 2. Nice call. Blue Castle Games dev and Mercenary. That's 3 different developers on this thing. Interesting. Frank West. Well, that's a rare game to win. Nice. And early, too. Definitely could not have done that one without you. Blossom. Do we dare do a word game? Nah, not that one. Oh, yeah, this one? Yeah. Havens likes me doing this one. Let's go. Snorlax. It's a first stage, okay. Snorlax a pretty terrible first guess because you know the height and weight are likely to be down. But we know it's dual type. And it's not blue or white, so let's go Weedle. It's part poison. But not a bug. It's not brown. So, oddish? Oh, how dare you. It's everything but that, huh? So it's green? Grass, poison, stage. Is it just fucking Bulbasaur? It is. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Card. That's Porygon. That's a Porygon card. Can't trick me with that one. Description. In its belly burns a fire which blank spits out form of fireballs. This is probably when young, this Pokemon has but one white tail. Oh, no, this is Vulpix. Wait. As this matures, this single tail splits into 6. This is Vulpix. Silhouette. I want to say Mew, but part of me is like, surely it wouldn't be Mew, right? But it could also be something like Dragonair or something, but I'll start with Mew. Not Mew. Because they put in Mewtwo. I wanted Mew. It's not Mew. Oh, this could be Omastar? No. No. This is Ekans or Arbok. Ekans? Arbok? It's Arbok. A little bit worse. You should minus one of this. I wouldn't have done Mewtwo. I would have done Mew, then maybe I would have gone to Ekans. I did all of them, right? I did do all of them. Not bad. The hell is a daily Gojin? To play, drag letters from the top bar onto the grid to form words. Words don't have to and typically won't form a straight line. So the letters must link together in order. Heavy? That's psychotic. Let's try the 3x3. What is all this for? So A, jam, exam, OLM, door means this. Okay, that wasn't that bad actually. That made sense, right? Door, OLM, jam, exam. Okay. 3x3 is nice. I don't know if I want to do the other sizes though. Beat the devil out of it. Sus. Spice up. Freestyle. The hell does this mean? Oh, you wait. Okay. So blue, glue, a new, GNU, few, new, blue, few, boo, boo, shoe, screw, few, Mew? I don't think Mew fits. In lieu, stew, Rue? Oh shit, you didn't think I had Rue in me, did you? And do. Nice work. I'll submit. I apparently had 14 points. I don't really know how the points work, but I don't care. I did it. It was alright. Hair down. That sounds potentially interesting. So, oh, okay. I get it. Oh, okay. Let's try easy. Oh, that's a lot more than that. What? Rust? Caches? Does that mean that's not right? Scrape? Scrape? Scrap? Surly? Moto? Oweir? I don't know if that works. The secret word is not over. Oh, it's route. Swear. I don't think it's swear. Could be like sweet. Moral. That makes sense. Sweet. Okay, that one was kind of decent as well. Could have zoomed it in. I don't think I'm going for level 2, but that was alright. Shuffalo. Nah, you know what? Nah. Those are all word ones. Let's move. Oh, should we dare? Do I dare do the movie one? That one again? Movie to movie. Okay. We can do this. We just have to get to Jack Black. Or, this guy that I'm blanking his name of. Ant-Man. Alright. Wait, this is easy. This, Marvel, Avengers. He's in the, remember he's the meme where the Hulk like gives him a thing at the bench. Which movie is that though? Ultron, Avengers, Marvel, Endgame. Fine, I'll just fucking scroll and find it. I know it's in here. It's not Fantastic Four. Damn, that shit was before Fantastic Four. Isn't he in, am I making that up? No, I'm not making, wait, he's only in that movie? Okay, wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Am I thinking of a different guy? Whiplash, Insurgent, Fantastic Four. What? What? Hold on. I just for the Hulk handing thing to guy on bench meme. It's not him. He hands it to Ant-Man. Why did I have that backwards in my head? I think people have edited it to have that guy in it, and so that's why I thought that. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. I would like to not go here, but maybe Fantastic Four can help us get somewhere. Oof. Alright, get me to Marvel. Or Jack Black somehow. Wait, you are in maybe Black Panther. Black Panther to, oh god, where's Andy's, where is him, and then Avengers Endgame. Then we gotta find Ant-Man, and then Anaconda. I've done it. If you're not allowed to use Marvel, that would have been tough. Oh yeah, Elizabeth Olsen is what's her face? Scarlet Witch. True. True. Kinda have to pee again. Horse. Enclose the horse in the biggest possible pen. Rules. Click grass to place walls. You have limited walls. Horses can't move diagonally or over water. Enclosed cherries give points. Bigger enclosure, bigger space, but you only have one chance to submit. Because you could do there and then submit and then you're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you can't do that. A lot of cherries there. Let's see what we got here. That seems pretty... Oh, no, he can just escape on the bottom. What are we talking about? Okay. That's already 12 walls. Okay, so you can't actually get all of the things. I don't think. So let's aim for, I guess, this one? And then the biggest enclosure gives more points. 4 walls left. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not enough. I can't, like, okay, I kind of reset these. I don't think I can squeeze another... Actually, I don't know if I can do a lot of this. Well, okay, if I do... no, I can't go diagonal, right? I was gonna say, otherwise I can go there. That's pretty good. Excellent, I'm higher above average. That's interesting. View optimal. Oh, interesting. I wasn't that far off then. Actually, very close. 1, 2, 3, 4. So same amount of cherries, but you get a little bit of extra space. Oh, that's an interesting one. Should I do more of this, or do we want to move off of doing Dles? Could do Showdown, I suppose. Could do some Showdown. I think I am gonna go pee again. I could just... I have had the thought at times of like sometimes gaming related article or just an article of something that I didn't have the time to read but want to read, and I'm like, I almost want to like take a look at it with chat sometimes, but I never end up doing that. Screaming contest I will not participate in because my throat is already struggling. Because of the dry winter air, especially my bedroom is really dry. So when I wake up like every morning, basically it feels like I'm potentially sick. I'm not, but it always feels like that. You know what? Maybe we do this. We haven't. It'll be the first one of 2026, I suppose. Right? That means something. This will be funny if I put myself like that. Oh, what the hell did I just do? That back. Just had myself floating in the middle. Obama snow. Alright, well, I'm grass type though. I mean, I could ice shard. What else do I have? I mean, I don't really have anything else that I want to take this hit, so... Yeah, it's not great. Here comes the move. Well, I guess I just have to ice shard then. Get max damage. Because we know that this fool's gonna hit for a lot. Okay, I'm fine with that too. So what are you gonna do? Signal Beam, Thunder Wave, Toxic. Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock, not bad. Don't real Smeargle's kind of not ruined, but not in a great spot. I don't really have anything great for taking this hit, do I? I'm trying to think what this guy is gonna do to me, but I have no idea. How fast is it? It's pretty fast. It's a pretty fast guy they got there. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping it would do less than half. Now he just dies, which is not great. God damn, this thing fucking hits, man. You fucking fat poop. Battle ball. Yeah. 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 Pick the fire. I would love to get rocks in to help with the swallow. Main reason I switched out again. I think you Thunderbolt. Yeah. I mean, I was gonna cross chop, which wouldn't have done much anyway. I am faster, but I don't think that this Ice Punch will be great. He's probably gonna die. Yeah, okay, or that. I'd rather get my own rocks in than bring in Obama. Or Smeargle to get Spore is not crazy. So he might switch to Swallow if I do that. Let's keep him hidden. Let's go. And we can get lots of spikes and stuff going, huh? But I think we go Obama. And we just Blizzard. He may do the He may switch to B-Barrel. He may Rapid Spin if he has it. That did not do much. Physical attacks, though. Blizzard did 18%. Do I think that Blizzard or that Ice Shard will kill? I don't think it will. Unfortunately, it won't. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Kinda didn't really have a better option, though. Like, besides doing, like, a bunch of obnoxious switching. Kinda had to do that. Obviously, the shard would be nice to have otherwise, but... Okay. He's gonna have spin then. That's 100% a spin. Right? It's gotta be. I know he resists this, but I think I tried to hope for the poison. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Not looking good, I would say. Not looking particularly good. Music. Wow, Bug Bite did a lot more than I thought it was gonna. They rapid spin, thinking I might do a last one there, huh? If he switches out to something, I'm okay with that. Wow, Bug Bite did a lot. Oh, because I'm swarming. Alright, I'll take that. Sucker Punch. Yes. Yes. I live your quick attack. I get out one layer of spikes for you. That was a lot of really great things for me there. That was a lot of really good things for me there, I would say. Now Smeargle, if I bring it in, I could spore, but if they switch to like anything that gets toxic, then I can't really spore anymore, huh? Though I would be able to whirlwind, potentially. I mean, Electivire and Deoxys are our main damage. Deoxys Ice Beam will kill Donphan. Ice Punch should kill Donphan too. It's just that he doesn't have, you know, any healing, which is my concern, and part of why I want to go Smeargle. Okay. If I don't get to spore anything, that's okay. Yeah. I am faster. I am faster. Okay. Gonna die from combination of poison and that. Alright, that doesn't actually matter too much either. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? I really don't know what he has left, and both of these don't have much left to do. This one not having Life Orb, I think, means you go here. I think you Earthquake to start. Well, we do have the Toxic Spike still in, so there's that. But he's got 3 Pokemon left. He knows what mine are left, but I have 2 pretty strong ones left. It's just that that Ice is an issue. We are faster than that. Ooh, that is interesting. That is interesting. I'm assuming this is gonna be a stall type of move here. Like protect? No, not a protect. I missed hydro pump. Oh man, I missed hydro pump. I'm gonna earthquake. I think that he's hoping that he can kill this so that I can't cross chop the kill. And then I'm hoping that I can superpower to kill. Oh, you are a fast fella. Well, I gotta hope that somehow I live this grass knot, which I obviously do not. Obviously do not live that. There is a world where we can live. Where we can draw. Maybe? No, quick attack's gonna get me. Quick attack's gonna get me. Ice, then quick attack gets me. Otherwise, I mean, unless somehow he doesn't, but I imagine quick attack kills. Otherwise, it would have been a trade with superpower. Or actually, would have been a win with superpower. Damn. They said GG. I'll say GG. Superpower would have got there. I don't think there was much of a different move there that I could have gone. Electivire, I think, was the correct switch to, probably. I'm trying to think if there was a world where, like... Well, if Electivire one-shot the Politoed, that might have made a difference. Because I don't know if Grass Knot would have killed me at, like... Although I didn't get hit by the Hydro Pump, obviously, but I would have lost 8%. So I would have been at, like, 40% or something. I don't know if Grass Knot would have killed there or not. I guess it depends on what the Raichu was, but... Yeah, it turns out also the, I don't know, maybe did the spikes help more than exploding? If I had spiked the first turn instead of sporing, that would have been good. Then we would have got that, and I probably would have... Well, I don't know, maybe I would have done a second layer of spikes, or just exploded. It's Rick James. Well, that's a pretty good start for me, I would say. I think you just have to Mega Horn. Actually... Yeah, I'll Mega Horn, I'll play it safe. Oh my god, that does so much damage. I mean, you can, Aerial Ace will kill, what am I talking about? Even though it probably doesn't have that. Usually it has, like, X-Scissor. Yeah, I know what you're up to. I know what you're up to. It didn't need to be a crit. Usually it's like X-Scissor, Substitute, Protect, Baton Pass. Yeah, I knew it was going. Granted, you could be sending me into a bad place right now, but... Yeah, it's not great. Oh, that's actually would have been neutral, right? Yeah, because it's dark type, so it would have been neutral. That's a bit of a bummer. That's tough. I mean, Embryon will resist, will be, you know, mega special defense on fire and fighting and such. Life Orb Roost. Thing is, the Umbreon will do like no damage. It does get Nasty Plot. It does. Like a common one is like Flamethrower or Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, Nasty Plot, some other thing. This just won't do damage is the problem. So like if it keeps cursing up, that's bad. This is obviously bad against that, whatever. I feel like I need to keep the Flygon though. I don't know. I don't know, you're just gambling no matter what, so... It's fucking gambling the game. I I just need you to not have that. Yeah. Yeah. Can't really... Disastrous. That is disastrous. Okay. Neutral attacks. Yeah, definitely hyper voice. I don't know. I gambled that he would do not fire blast or whatever. That's fucked. That is fucked. I honestly want to just forfeit. I honestly just want to forfeit off of that. Because that is fucked. That is fucked that you had so many perfect things against me here. Yep. Yeah, kinda knew that might happen. Well, I should live. So that's good at least. I guess just do this again. That way it resists. Surely this time you don't have... Surely this time you don't have one, right? Jesus Christ. Okay, fucking great. So we're expecting an Ice Beam or a Calm Mind here. If it's Rest Talking, that's terrible. If it's not that... If it's not Rest Talking, we would rather probably do this in Toxic. But if it's... Oh God, either way, this feels terrible. I think I'm gonna hope that it's this. Yeah, doing another Calm Mind means that he is probably not that. And now I basically have to hope that I can time this with switching to Flygon and killing with Outrage. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, he's Rest Talking. Okay, so he's gonna rest. And we have to hope that we can kill without Outrage. Oh, what the fuck is that moveset? Are you shitting me? What? Since when does that shit run Chesto? What? What? Man, are you crazy? Get me out of here. Holy fuck. We're dead. Holy fuck, we're dead. Sacrifice the Umbreon. Hypno comes in. Toxic it again. Jesus. Protect. Yeah, it's not great. Well, what it does mean is that they go first, so I Toxic. Oh, I fucking clicked the wrong one. Yeah, it's not great. Okay, try that again. Protect. Surf does 63%. That's unfortunate for a guy like me. Alright, let's think about this. The Flygon has to be how we win. The Hypno is not important for Houndoom or Carnivine, really, because Carnivine's probably going to be physical. It usually is. But if we want to kill this Hypno, we have to time things right. I got unlucky with the fail. So that's bad. Because, you know. Well, you know. So, that means now we're pretty screwed. I either attempt to kill with Outrage Life Orb, or I attempt to Electivire for... Electivire can take care of both of these. I think we have to hope that this can Outrage kill. And if it cannot... Okay, if he does that, then they're hoping I don't have something to outspeed it. No, they just go to that. Okay. So we chat taught first because it's choice spec. We want the opportunity to switch. We do not Heat Wave, because then he can switch to Houndoom with Flash Fire. So we just Hyper Voice, though they might put me to sleep after if we don't kill, and we correct. Oh, Shaman, okay. I will also Hyper Voice you. And you miss Leech Seed! Oh my god, I've been saved. I've been fucking saved. That's crazy. Well, boys, I think we maybe have done it. I think we maybe have done it here. Because now we just Cross Chop. And we miss. And he has Sucker Punch. We lose. Well, I suppose that evens out. They didn't even say shit. I wish it was my last Electivire, I'll say that much. The one that had Earthquake. That's what my mind was going. I was specifically thinking, oh, I'll Earthquake here instead of Cross Chop in case I miss, and then I dreadedly see, oh no. I only can Cross Chop. And then when I saw that, I kinda knew in the back of my mind, we might be in trouble, fellas. Why not T-Bolt? Because Cross Chop is super effective. So it would have killed. For sure. As opposed to maybe Thunderbolt not killing and then him doing what he just did, which was a Fire Blast and then a Sucker Punch. Yeah, basically like this. If this T-Bolt doesn't kill, then it's the same thing as virtually missing the Cross Chop. And I felt in my bones that it probably wasn't gonna kill, or it'd be close. Well, I guess we'll just Sleep Powder something. Even though they might just Ice Beam me. Actually, what do I got here? Okay, okay. Okay. Alright. Sleep. No Chestos. We U-turn out. Okay, U-turn out. Leech Seed? Seems okay. I mean, Grass isn't super effective, but although Blossom also kind of secretly good against Scizor here. I mean, I know Earthquake is super effective and such. I think I go Blossom. He can Toxic me, but I like that. I mean, Blossom has a lot of special defense, but I guess we go this to resist the Ghost move? Although they might have an Ice move. I'm trying to think, what am I supposed to actually do against you? Because I don't actually have... I mean, Hidden Power Ice, that's not particularly inspiring. Crunch, I suppose? That's interesting. Guess I'll Earthquake. Yeah, I kind of figured that might be the case. Yeah, Giratina Levitate also doesn't help here, does it? I guess I'd just go here again. Yeah, I'd rather this get toxic. And I'm just gonna Leech Seed regardless here again. Okay. So last time I went to Snorlax, so they might do a fighting type move, which would also be bad against that. So, I don't know, Butterfree? Man, this is a switch fest, which is not great for me. It's not ideal for me. I stayed in that time. I am faster. I am going to Stun Spore you. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I think I just stay in, let you do that. Now though, might be a good time to Crawdaunt. The problem is, for Crawdaunt, I guess, the unlikelihood that we would one-shot this or this might have Aura Sphere. We'll find out if it has Aura Sphere right now. Wait, I can't do that. Stealth Rock. Jesus Christ, if I didn't imagine if I messed that up and Rapid Spun. Get my own rocks out there. Granted, the rocks don't do too much against these, but we don't know what else is left yet. That would have been a nice one to do that on. Well, we can Stone Edge, or we could Rapid Spin. Or we can switch. Don't love really any of the options. I mean, he's got pretty good defense, but his attack is lower. I don't care quite as much about Stone Edge right now. I think if I wasn't intimidated, I might be interested in that. Okay. That would have been the reason that I wanted to, just because it does seem like this is a switch-heavy match so far. You know what? Let me Hidden Power Fire this guy. Damn, now he knows. I don't think Giratina usually has a healing move. He really does not like this Giratina, though. I'll say that much. Kinda just wanted to take the hit there, really. Okay. We're back here. I don't know why this has a Chesto Berry, but okay. Problem is he's now just gonna Stone again, I think. Yeah, he is just gonna Stone again. That sucks. This is not working out well for me, I will say. He almost knows my whole team. There's the rocks again. I switch. I'm faster than basically everything on the team. I am faster than everything on the team. Wow, that did not kill, really. Okay. Yeah, I kind of know he's going to that, but I kind of have to stay in at the same time. He has Shadow Sneak as well, so I have to switch out. That's rough. That's rough. I was kind of hoping that he would switch on that one move I did. Alright, well... Yeah, this is also... The Salamence is not good for that either, huh? This Giratina needs to fucking die, man. It makes Snorlax not be able to kill everything else on the team that otherwise might be doable. Yeah, losing the Raikou hit there was kind of devastating. Imagine he might just switch out to get rid of the Leech Seed. And reset the, what do you call it? Paralyzed. I think I need to go for double. Well, I'd say that worked out well for me. That didn't do too much. I got Leech Seed heals. This is asleep, 0 turns. I would not be surprised if he goes Salamence. Yeah. Hyper Cutter blocks it though. Okay, so the question is... the question is... I think I crunch? Yeah, it's gotta be crunch. Okay. We can potentially sweep here. We used Waterfall on these two. Golduck we probably crunch, and then this would also be a situation. It'd be nice to have the rocks, but oh, that was everything. I didn't want to jinx it and say that it might have Focus Blast because I just didn't want it to. But yeah, that might be the game on that one. Though, how the hell did that thing outspeed me? It was a roll anyway. They quit. Yeah, I don't blame them. But how did Golduck was scarfed? Still, I'm at 294. I guess it just doubled. I guess Scarf is just faster. Even with one. Okay. That's impressive. Oh, but man, that made my nose scrunch. Yeah, I mean, I made some of my reads that were wrong, unfortunately. The Giratina was really stopping me from getting a lot done in terms of, like, I'd have this in against Giratina and couldn't just freely Rapid Spin because it's a Ghost type, and then I couldn't just let Snorlax sit in there and do the thing because Ghost type and Levitate, so I couldn't use either his actual 2 attacks in there. Granted, the Focus Blast would be an issue there too, but besides that, you could potentially... And this probably has, like, Brick Break or something usually too, but... Deserved. I'll take that. I'll take being called that was deserved. We can... Usually we do, like, 3. And that, I think, was the 3rd, but... We can do one more. It's 8:48. We have 10 minutes. First showdown of the year. First showdown sesh of the year. That's not the same guy. Okay. Well, don't want to stay in on this. Okay, so we got... Wait, what does Silk Scarf do? I actually don't remember what the name of what this item does. Also, our last is Suicune. I don't know why it doesn't show that for me. Surprised none of you guys yelled at me for that either. I mean, Rotom seems kind of safe, though he can have Crunch as well, which is a bit of a bummer. I guess Hypno is... Again, though, Crunch. I don't know, man. I don't know. Luxray seems annoying to me. Because I feel like he's just gonna Crunch me now. Toxic, okay. When held, Silk Scarf raises the power of normal type moves. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Oh, it doesn't have crunch. That's good to know, I would say. They just gonna stay in? Surprise! Oh, they must not have a normal type. I feel like, ooh, I feel like you would have switched to a normal type in this spot by now. Also, you can take advantage of this paint split later. Mega Horn Flare Blitz. We know how absurdly stupid Suicune is here, but nothing else can really take a hit, so it's like, is this a gamble because we don't know what else there is that's about to happen? Would I rather have Stantler with Choice Band or Ambipom? Probably Ambipom. It's so fast. So Stantler's good too. Shit, I don't know. Do I just stay in here? I think I'm just gonna stay in. Ambipom has priority. It does, but I don't want to switch in onto the priority hit. Okay, I'm gonna switch. Okay, they're probably gonna switch. That's crazy that you did that. Why would you do that? Also, okay. I am faster, right? I am faster. Crit did not matter. That was killing anyway. Oh. Ah, shit. Feel the heat. Yeah. Well. Well, well, I can switch out here then and get another fake out and potentially another move. So that's great. That's pretty good. Yeah, we stand here for Intimidate, plus it has Earthquake. Yeah. Plus it's fast. Yup. You're dead. Azumarill, huh? So we don't know what's left type stuff here. Like, how much do I need these physical attacks of just these two that are left, you know? I am thinking Rotom, but I feel like he's just gonna do an attack. And yeah, and that would have killed the Rotom. Because now, if we're faster than what's left, we can Pain Split. Yeah, that's a good one, the Pain Split. Yoink. Yoink and Levitate? Oh no, brother. Oh no. Oh no. I'm trying to think what else you would do. I mean, this is not great because of poison. So I'm debating almost the Honchkrow here, but probably Ice Beam. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. But it does have physical, you know, it's mixed. So you know what? Just Shadow Ball it. Yeah, just Shadow Ball it. Ice Beam's not going to be super effective anyway. I'd rather, I think the safe, yeah, it's kind of what we thought might happen. And we drew it up. Basically, the reason to leave it in is like, if you do a switch, you have potential to get blown out by something, whereas this is probably not the 100% thing you need to win. This can get a free fake out and then switch back out. Like, it's faster and priority. Even if you have Sucker Punch, it doesn't matter. Fake Out, you do that. You switch to literally anything. Honchcroak is Dark type. Psychic, Immune. Brave Bird, because in case they didn't do Psychic, the Sucker Punch wouldn't be a guarantee, and then bada bing, bada boom. Okay, that one was pretty... This person was slightly lower rated than a lot of our other opponents. And they had some mistakes there. Granted, the Wobbuffet... Okay, the crit payback on Wobbuffet was funny, but ultimately didn't really matter. My team was also pretty great. Well, Rotom was good. Suicune potentially could have been great. Ambipom is great, really fast, really strong. The rest were above average, I would say. Like, Honchcrow is solid. Stantler, solid. I don't even remember who the last one was. But the payback crit was not really that important. The payback crit was not particularly important. Like, we didn't need that to beat Grumpig. We didn't need him to be alive and do the Fake Out to win. So. Nice. Well, that was a fast one, too. Usually I would expect, 8 to 10 minutes or something. Well, no, I guess they can vary quite a lot if someone gets an early sweep setup or whatever. Another kind of little bit of a middling... I feel like a lot of my streams have been like the first half or part of a half of it is like, okay, we're doing the thing. And then the other half ends up being like doing some doles and some other stuff. It hasn't been like one half this, one half that. Besides maybe the Sap Sunday or something. But nice. Some showdowning was good. Friday, I can show you what's gonna be on part of Friday at least. And this. This will be poof. This will be at least the first half of Friday. New Tetris event. Nice. Second half could be whatever. Whether it's more Tetris, whether it's roguelite death builder. I'm going to kind of put out there that I heavily doubt that the 2025 presentation will be ready. I don't think that will be ready in time. I also don't think that... Maybe I have to check, but I don't know if the Nintendo Switch year in review thing is even out yet for me to do it anyway. I know they said they weren't doing it until the actual new year, but I don't know if they actually did it yet. So I'll have to double check that. But either way, first Woodcarve Wednesday for 2026 in the books. First Showdown of the year in the books. Probably some other things too, maybe, I don't know. But mostly those things. Cool. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Kind of all over the place, but we talked about pizza and maybe some other things, but I mostly can only remember talking about the pizza because I miss pizza. You know what I didn't talk about? I didn't go back to that thing that Hexen mentioned about what was the statement you said? It was like what was it? You said something about I'll have to make up for the lost time when things get better. You're telling me. I've had things planned to celebrate things getting better for like 2 years, and they still have. And so I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but like little treats and things for myself. Basically, you can think of it as that. Like when I finally turn some things around, then I'll treat myself with this little thing. Still hasn't happened. Very depressing. Honestly, more than 2 years probably, but whatever. Make sure to moisturize and sunscreen. You know the drill. Make sure to floss your teeth before bed. I'll see you Friday if I see you. Otherwise, I won't see you until I next see you, unless I never see you again. So, good night and thanks for chilling. And, yeah, catch you in the next one. Peace.